What's up, guys? If you are new here, then welcome, and if you're my returning viewer or my returning subscriber, then welcome back to the channel. As you guys all know, we just rounded up and returned from our 3 months world tour, where we went to more than 15 different countries across different continents. And back in Switzerland, I had one of my biggest Forex losses of the year. One of the biggest of the year. I lost $35,000 of one of my $50,000 account. Remember, this is my personal account, not a pro firm account or not a proprietary firm account or anything. My personal account. I lost $35,000 of that particular account. So before we even go into the video, for all the Thomases that say, no, you're just doing a demo, you're doing this. I don't do demo, you guys already know. And I'm very transparent. I want to show you guys both my winners and my losses, all right? So let me just go on my phone and I'll quickly show you guys the account and exactly what I lost on that particular account, so that you guys can see this is a live account and what is going on, all right? As you guys can see, that is my live account. Let me just go here. As you guys can see, that is my FP Market live account. That is the account number. That is everything. And if I can go here and scroll down, let's go here and scroll down. You guys can see I deposited a total of $51,163 in this account. This is $51,000 in this particular account, and I've just been able to withdraw just roughly about $2,000. And back in Switzerland, I lost $35,000, almost $36,000. $35,000. You can see the balance on the account is $13,000. So everything, all the math is there. Like I said, that is my live account. I'm showing you guys the live account so that you guys should be able to have an idea. All right, that's my live account. I'm showing you guys everything so that you guys can have an idea. So for all the Thomases, yes, I lost $35,000 of my live account, not 35,000 rand, not 35,000 franc, $35,000. You can convert that to your money wheresoever you are. Yes, some people might say, then why are you still smiling after losing $35,000? After losing almost millions in my own currency, you are still smiling, because this is part of the game. And on this particular video, I'm going to be showing you guys step by step how I handle big losses and how I plan to recover from these particular losses. All right, so make sure you stay to the end of the video, because if you are someone who is scared of having big losses, or if you are someone who has had big losses in the past and you didn't know how to recover from those big losses, the psychology to be able to put in place, please stay to the end of this video, because this video will be able to solve all those problems. So without even taking much of your time, let's dive into the video. So before we dive into the steps which I plan to be able to use to recover from this particular $35,000 loss, or the steps which I use anytime I blow a bigger account, let's talk about the reality of the Forex market. Well, let's just talk about the Forex market in general. You guys need to understand that the fact that the Forex market has the potential for you to be able to make millions, meaning the Forex market is very volatile. And in a market which is very volatile, gives you a significant edge to also having some losses. All right, so it has an edge for you to also have some losses. So just the fact that you can make millions in the Forex market means you can also lose millions in Forex market if you don't know what you're doing. Or even if you have everything, you have all the boxes ticked, there's also the potential for you to also have some losses in the Forex market, because there are some things which are out of your control. There are some fundamentals which will be out of your control. So that's the nature of the Forex market. Now let's talk about the reality. What is the reality of the Forex market? As you guys know me, the reason why my channel blew within a short period of time is because I'm one of the most transparent Forex traders you ever see. I share both my winners and my losses. All right, you can see this is $35,000, and that is my live account. I just showed you guys that is my FP Market live account, because I use both FP Market, IC Market, and all the recommended brokers which I've mentioned. If you want to use those recommended brokers, you can check the links on the video description. So that is my FP Market live account, from which I have just blown $35,000, and I'm still sharing with you guys with a smile on my face, because my channel is very transparent. I'm going to be able to show you guys the steps which I'll use to be able to recover from this particular account, and the mentality I have to be able to stay put, to be able to continue my travel, to be able to return back home, to be able to continue my journey in peace. So how did I do that? That is what I'm going to also share with you guys. Now, After talking about the overall view of the Forex market, let's talk about the reality of the Forex market. You hardly see people sharing, even if you watch on Instagram, you watch on YouTube, whatsoever you're watching, you hardly see people sharing screenshots of their losses. You hardly see people sharing screenshots of the account they've blown. You hardly see screenshots of people sharing screenshots of days where they didn't make any money. Or in most cases, 90% of the time, even if they do show you losses, those losses are from a demo account. All right, that's not from their live account. They just show you like, okay, now I also had a loss today, but 90% of the time, that's just from a demo account. I've been 8 years in this industry, and I know the kids. I know when I see videos from these kids on Instagram and even YouTube, I just know 90% of the time it's just on a demo account. All right, so that's the reality of the Forex market. People will show you profit. They will show you screenshots of them making $10,000, but hardly will you see them showing you screenshots of them also blowing account. After 8 years of trading Forex, I still blow accounts. I still fail problems accounts. I still fail challenges. I still have losses. There is no Forex trader. Even if you have to ask Warren Buffett or George Soros or one of the biggest traders who ever lived, there is no Forex trader who will guarantee you that he or she has never had a loss, or he or she won't have a loss in the upcoming months. You are going to have losers, whether you like it or not, whether you've been trading for 3 months or for 4 months. But how big are your winners, or how do you plan to recover from your winners, or how do you plan to recover from your losers anytime you have a loser? That's to distinguish you from losers and from people like us who end up at the end of the day making money in Forex trading. So that is the reality of the Forex industry. The fact that you can make millions, the fact that I make 6 figures and I share with you guys, means there used to be some times where I lost 5 figures. All right, that's the reality of the Forex industry. There is no mentor, no person, no video you should watch somebody will guarantee I have a 100% win rate. I have a strategy. You have losses, whether you like it or not. What is the mentality that you use to be able to recover from those losses? What is the psychology that you use to be able to recover from those losses? Or what is the psychology you even use? Because not everyone can handle a loss. All right, I just lost $35,000, and now you guys can see I'm still talking about it and I'm smiling. But if somebody has to lose just $350 or $3,500 or just $100, that person can cause suicide. I remember back in Cameroon in 2015 when I just started in Forex trading, there was a day I blew $100 on IQ options on one of my accounts. That time I used to trade IQ options thinking it was Forex. The day I blew that $100, I fell on the floor, and you can see I'm going to share this was my table. I used to trade on this particular table. Immediately I blew that account, I fell on the ground, and I was on the ground for almost about 3 hours without, that means I was frozen. It was like I was having cardiac arrest for about 3 hours without shaking. $100. So $100 for me back then was a fortune. All right, though today now I'm risking $50,000, I'm losing $35,000, and it means nothing to me. Why? Because I can afford to lose that. I can afford to risk that particular amount. My risk tolerance is high. So that is the reality of the Forex market. So what's the mentality you're able to develop, whether you're having a $1,000 account or a $10,000 account, is what we'll also cover. Now let's talk about how I am able to handle. I can see you guys, even on my comment section, people will still be asking, yes, you still smile, my guy, you just lost $35,000 and you're still making a video and you're smiling. I don't think I'll ever even have that kind of money in my trading account, or I've never seen anyone who blow that kind of money and the person even still have the power to even sit and shoot the video. I already have a mentality. It's already like an antivirus that helps me to be able to handle that, and it also helps me to be able to recover from even that particular loss. All right, you can see the balance on this particular account is $13,000. all right, I don't know if I'm going to put a screenshot this way or this way, but anyway, the balance in this particular account is $13,000. But I promise you guys, I'm going to show you the steps I'm planning to use to recover this account, and I'm going to recover this account right before your eyes, and I'll show you guys step by step how I will do this right on camera. All right, I don't know if it's going to take me 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, or 5 months. I don't care, but now I'm going to follow the steps I'm going to be sharing with you. So the first step on handling any big, remember I'm talking about you handling big losses. Your big loss can be $100. My big loss can be $50,000, can be $35,000. So what are the steps you use to be able to handle and recover? 2 things: handle, then recover. The first thing you need to do is acceptance. You need to be able to accept the fact that the Forex industry is a very risky. Now you're working in a decentralized market, which is very, very risky. The fact that the Forex market is volatile means it is a two-sided sword. You can make a lot of money and you can lose a lot of money. So the moment you accept that fact, you also understand that losing is part of the game. And the most important thing as a successful Forex trader is not just about the momentary profitability, but it is about the long-term profitability of your strategy and your system. All right. It is not just about individual wins or losses, but it is about the long-term profitability of your trading system. So that is something you need to be able to understand. Acceptance. You've already accepted the fact that the forex industry is risky, and there will be days where you end up in a negative balance. There will be days where you blow your account. There will be days where you have losses. That is the first thing you need to accept as a forex trader. Now let's go to the next thing you need to be able to do to handle your losses and to be able to recover from those losses. You need to stick to your plan. Just the fact that I lost $30,000, $35,000 or $36,000 doesn't mean I'm going to lose this particular strategy. This is the same strategy I've used to make $50,000. The same strategy I've used to make $22,000. The same strategy I've used to make $30,000. The same strategy I've used to make $10,000. The same strategy. So just the fact that this same strategy during an unfavorable market condition caused me to lose $35,000 doesn't mean I'm just going to hurry up, just run and say, no, this strategy is not more working, just abandon. No, I'm going to stick to my strategy. All right. So the next thing on handling your big losses and recovering from it is sticking to your strategy. If the strategy has given you money, if the strategy is a strategy that has been working, then stick to that strategy and look for modification. Yeah, I'm sticking to the same strategy, but now there are going to be a little bit of modification because the forex market do change, and something that was working yesterday, there is no guarantee that same thing is still going to be working tomorrow. So now I'm going to be doing modifications on this particular strategy. Now, that's the second thing on handling big losses and also recovering from those particular losses. The third thing is risk management. So what do I talk about? Risk management. The first step on you not blowing $35,000 or not blowing your bigger accounts or not having big losses is to try to even prevent the losses in the first place. The first step for you not even having those big losses is to try as much as possible to even prevent those losses in the first place. And how do you prevent? Remember, I'm saying prevent. You can't eliminate. It's impossible. You can't eliminate those losses. You can just prevent them. All right. You can just prevent and minimize those losses. So how do you prevent and minimize those losses? Maybe you need to be able to understand your risk tolerance. Not all fingers are the same. The fact that Godlove is risking blowing $35,000 and you still sit here with a smile on your face and shoot a video. If you have to lose $1,000, you're going to actually have suicide, or you have suicidal thought, or you might just go into depression. So you need to understand all fingers are not the same and cut your cake according to your size. You need to also understand your risk tolerance. I have a very high risk appetite. All right, I can take very high risks. Not everyone have that particular risk tolerance. Not everyone can take that kind of risk. So you need to understand your risk tolerance. You also need to understand your risk appetite. Those are the things you need to do when it comes to risk management. I'm not going to be sitting here and telling you, okay, use the risk per one lot size, put stop loss at the support and resistance, wait for them. No. That is just about 1% of the odds. That is just about 1%. The main thing is what I'm telling you, which has to do with the psychology. That is it. Whether you like it or not. After 8 years of trading, I'm telling you this, and you need to listen, because I blow this account so that you shouldn't blow this. You shouldn't do the same thing. All right. It boils down to psychology. So that is what I'm saying. So the first thing is risk tolerance. Your risk tolerance. These are questions you need to ask yourself. What is my risk tolerance? What is my risk appetite? How much can I afford to lose? That is part of risk management. Then when you also do that, you also know that, okay, since this market is very, very volatile, I'll also need to start implementing maybe proper stop losses. Maybe I'll use proper trailing stops. Maybe I'll plan on how to scale in and scale out. All that comes into risk management, where in any situation where you have big losses, you can always step back and review your risk management parameters to see what is working, to see what you need to improve on, and to see what you need to completely eliminate on your risk parameters. So that is what I'm talking about, risk management. Then the next thing on you being able to handle big losses like this and even recovering from those losses is review and learn. Review and learn from your mistakes. This is the most important part of it. Review and learn from your mistakes. And I'm going to give you guys a typical example. As you guys can see on this screenshot, the last trade I closed on this screenshot was just a few days ago. And since I came back from Switzerland, I haven't actually, this trade was already running. It's been running for almost about 4 days. Even before we flew from Switzerland to Amsterdam, from Amsterdam to South Africa, the trade was running. All right. We was having a small lot size, 0.3. So I just allow it to be running. I was like, okay, when I get back to my office in South Africa, I'm going to sit back, go go through my strategies, see what I need to modify, and I'll recover this account. And that is what I'm doing now, and I'll show you guys the steps. And I'll show you guys how I'll recover from this $13,000 account to back to my $50,000. I've done it a couple of times, and I believe I'm going to do it again. For example, this particular account, as you can see on the screenshot, I was trading only Great Britain Pound JPY. That was the only currency pair I was trading on this particular account. Only Great Britain Pound JPY. Remember, I have different accounts. Diversifying your portfolio. I have one thing that also helped me to be able to handle big losses is diversifying your portfolio. That's one big point. To be able to handle your losses and recover from those losses, you should be able to diversify your portfolio. The fact that I'm loaned $35,000 on this particular account doesn't mean I have different accounts. This is my private account, not a pro firm account. This is my $51,000 cash, not a pro firm account which I bought for $500 or for $200 or something. No. So this is my private account. So I have different private accounts, meaning if this one is down by $35,000, maybe there is another one which is up by $20,000. Maybe there is another one which is up by $30,000. At the end of the day, cumulatively, most of those accounts, I'm winning on those accounts. So diversifying your portfolio is one of the highest catalysts that will help you to be able to handle big losses and recover from those particular losses. Going back to the currency pair on this particular account, as you can see, I was trading only one currency pair, which was what? Great Britain Pound JPY. And I used to trade this particular currency pair from 7 a.m. GMT to 2 p.m. GMT, all right? No, to about 20 p.m. So from 9 a.m. GMT to 20 p.m. GMT or to 9 p.m. GMT. So that is when I used to trade this particular currency. But when I got back, and it used to work back then. It used to work from this particular, because that's when, that is during the London and the New York session. I trade this particular strategy on this particular currency pair during that particular session. And remember, I use different strategies for different accounts. It doesn't mean on my other account I'm using the same. So I have different strategies and I'm using them on different accounts. So what I've discovered is from 9 a.m. GMT to almost about 12 noon GMT, this particular currency pair for the month of May has been consolidating instead of trending. And for my strategy to perform very well, the market has to be trending. The market has to be either going up or down. In a consolidated market, most of my strategies wouldn't perform very well. My strategy will perform in optimal market conditions if the market is in an uptrend or a downtrend. And from what I've discovered, from 9 a.m. GMT to almost about 12 noon GMT, for this particular currency pair, Great Britain Pound JPY, it consolidates within that particular period of time, majority of the time. But from 12 noon to almost about 9 p.m. GMT, it takes a particular direction. Meaning from 12 noon to 9 p.m. GMT, if it's a downtrend, the market is going to shoot down for more than 100 pips. If it's an uptrend, the market is going to shoot up for more than 100 pips. Go back and backtest this particular scenario. You're going to see this over and over. You're going to understand. You can even build a strategy behind this. I'm already giving you guys some tips. I'm already giving you guys signals. So that is what I discovered, and I immediately rectified that. For the past few days, I've been trying that on my other small accounts, and it's been doing wonders. That is how I'm planning. Today, Saturday, come Monday, I'll be able to start with the same system, the same strategy on the same account. But now, instead of starting at 9 a.m. GMT, I'm instead going to be starting at 12 noon to 9 p.m. GMT, because due to my experience, or according to my research, I've seen that, okay, the market always starts trending at 12 p.m. or at 12 noon GMT, because at that point in time, that is where big banks are taking in bigger positions, hedge funds are taking out retail traders, and they are filling out new positions. There's a lot of liquidity in the market, and the market is either going to shoot in one direction, either in a sell direction or a buy direction, and that is what I want. I want the market to trend in one direction. That's what I want. I don't care if it's going to go up or down. It should just trend. It shouldn't be consolidating. That is what I want, and that is why I always trade liquid pairs. So also search on what they call liquid pairs. Only trade pairs that are very liquid, like Great Britain Pound JPY, like Nasdaq, like gold, like Great Britain Pound USD. Those are pairs that are very liquid. Don't go and be trading with dormant pairs that maybe catch JPY, USDC, CHF and stuff. Those are just dormant. So that is that after blowing my account now, that particular account, after losing about $35,000, then on the point of review and learn, you can see how I've been able to go back to my system, and I've been able to review and come up with steps which I'm going to implement that will help me to be able to recover the account. So that's what I'm talking about. What? Review and learn. Review and learn from your mistakes. That is why in Forex trading, I never consider myself a failure. or I never consider any trade a loss, or I never consider any blown account a failure. Why? Because in Forex trading, it's either I learn or I earn. Two things. It's either I earn or I learn. If I place a trade and it doesn't go my way, or if I deposit $50,000 and I've blown $35,000 of that $50,000, what will I do? I ask of the lessons which I've learned from those losses, and I'll still hit my chest and say, Godlove, you are still the best in the game. Godlove, you are still the best of the best. You are doing great. That's what I'll do every time I blow an account, either big or small. I ask myself, did you follow your trading plan? Did you follow your trading strategy? Did you stick to your strategy? If the answer is yes, voila, I don't even blame anyone. I'll hit my chest and say, Godlove, you are doing a great job, because tomorrow this same strategy will be able to give you $50,000. We'll be able to give you $40,000. We'll be able to give you $30,000, $10,000, $20,000. All right. So that is what I'm talking about. You reviewing and learning from your mistake. In Forex trading, you never face. Either you learn or you earn. If you place a trade that goes your way, you earn a profit, and if it doesn't go your way, you will learn lessons from that particular loss. That's why I'm saying in Forex trading, you either learn or you earn. There is never anything like a failure. There's never anything like a loss, personally, for me. So those are steps you need to be able to follow, or those are steps I'm talking about myself, and you can be able to implement the same thing on your trading arsenal. And trust me, this is a game changer. Whether you like it or not, there is a time where you blow a big account. Whether you like it or not, there's a time where you have an amount, you call it a big loss. Your own big loss can even be $10. Your own big loss can be $20. Your own big loss can be $1,000. All right. So all fingers are not the same, but just know there will be a point in time where you have your own big loss, and you need to be able to follow this same system to be able to put your psychology intact and to be able to recover from that particular account. My own big account, you can see I'm talking about $35,000. That's 35,000K. All right, $35,000. And now I'm still smiling, and I know I have a system which I'm going to follow to recover from that particular account. So these are steps which I plan to be able to use to recover from this particular, and I'm going to share the results with you guys. I'm going to share the track record with you guys. And if you've gotten some value from this video, guys, please make sure you smash the thumb up on the video, because most of you guys watch and you just forget. Sometimes it's very normal, you just forget. So make sure you smash the thumb up on the video, and if you've gotten some value so far, please make sure you also smash the subscribe button. I know 80% of you guys watching haven't subscribed yet, so please make sure you also smash the subscribe button below to subscribe to the channel. If you want to use the same broker I use, you can see I'm showing you examples from my broker. I'll do another video where I'll be showing you guys about withdrawals. All right, these are examples from my broker, and if you want to use the same broker I use, make sure you check on the links on the video description to be able to use the same brokers which I have recommended. You want to trade with pro firms, you want to use the same pro firms I use, also check the links on the video description. You want to join Godlove University or use Paytrex Pro, which is one of the most viral Forex robots, you also find the links on the video description. Make sure you click this video to watch a strategy, the same strategy that I use on this particular video. Also click this video to watch trading psychological tips that will help you. Click here to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on these other videos. Peace.